Hi guys, this is Deja coming to you again with another video. Today I want to talk about the Secret Society occult members. There has been so much conspiracy regarding this topic here, which really isn't a conspiracy anymore. There's so many celebrities, actors, and even presidents that are coming out and exposing these kind of things that are going on in the entertainment industry all over the world, um, about the things that they engage in and the kind of rituals that they practice behind closed doors. These past couple of months, I've been having a uh, spiritual awakening regarding some of the people that I had in my life that I thought were in my best interest. I started getting a lot of revelation regarding these individuals, and it was regarding these secret societies, people that are in occults, a part of some type of brotherhood or organization, and the kind of things that they were practicing, which was witchcraft, voodoo, um, black magic, and that kind of sort. Um, a few months ago, I had all kinds of things, being thrown at me from left to right. I started crashing all of my cars. I started to lose friends. I was turning on myself. I felt like I was losing my mind, at the rate of how much, bad stuff, bad energy that was, around me and that was trying to get a hold of my mind, I guess. I couldn't really grasp or wrap my head around what was really going on. So I had to go within, and find answers. I didn't really want to talk to anybody about it because you can't really, you never know who you can trust nowadays. And for me, I already have trust issues. I have issues with opening up, to people and telling people my deepest feelings, my deepest thoughts. Because I've had people use that against me and words do hurt. And I've had, all kinds of people turn against me. So I went within, I meditated, I prayed, and I prayed, and I prayed, and I asked God to, reveal to me what's wrong. Like, oh, excuse me. I asked why, is everybody turning against me? Is something wrong with me? Why don't I fit in? What am I not doing right? I asked for him to give me some clarity, to put some type of peace on my mind and my heart regarding the situation because I was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that was happening to me, and I didn't see a way out. I couldn't shake the feeling of, something bad was going to happen to me. And when God spoke to me, he said, you wasn't created to fit in. That I was a natural born leader, and to don't, to don't let, everything's already taken care of. To don't let these, don't let this stop me. And I would consider myself to be like a spiritualist. Um Ever since I was younger, I would always question certain things that I would see. Um I would, tell people. It's so funny because I would see things that really wasn't there. Well, I wouldn't say it wasn't there. I would see spirits. I would see little, clear figures, and I would always, wonder what is that. So I came, to my family. told my family what was going on, and I grew up in a Christian household. So we went to church, a few times a week, and um my family started to, they explained what was going on and things that I was seeing. So at one point in time, I thought something was wrong with me because not everybody, when I would talk to people, not everybody will understand what I was saying and what I was seeing. It kind of made some people get scared. So I kind of kept that side of me, of my spiritualism, I kept that side basically a secret, or I didn't really speak about it as much. But over the years, of course, I got older and I started to do my own research. I started to basically learn my gifts, my talents, and master it. But long story short, um, there's like a whole, religion or society of people that practice witchcraft, voodoo, they play with dark energy. I knew that, spirits, existed, angels and demons, but I didn't know that they have a whole occult, you know, religion that practice these kind of rituals, that know how to summon spirits, demons to come to people, attack people. I didn't know that any of these things were possible and that people actually engage in these kind of things to kind of get their point across or to get their way. I honestly don't know how to justify these their actions. And I will always wonder, like, why are these celebrities, why are these rappers and actors are dying all of a sudden? There's so much death surrounding the planet. I mean, people die, it's people die every day, but it's like it's a intense frequency that's on the planet right about now, and it's because of these occult members and the things that they're practicing and the portals and the gates that they're opening onto the planet. And they're not coming into truth and realization of what they've really done. So I wanted to come out and talk to you guys about, about this situation here, because they're coming out with so many different movies, TV shows, regarding sorcery, witchcraft, all of these things and stuff, and we're just taking this lightly, like this really doesn't exist. We are being lied to, family. We are being forced into this new world order, and it's not for our benefit. It's for their benefit. If you're not on the inside of that secret society, then you are basically dead to them. If you revolt against their system, they will come for you. They have been coming for people. And this is why some people lose their life regarding, the entertainment industry. Because once you sell your soul, once you sell yourself into, that organization, that corporation, it's you can't you can get out, but it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. They're not just gonna let you, come inside of their fraternity and, dismantle it, which is what's gonna lead up to, you know, a overall battle in the end. And in the Bible, you know, and Revelation, where when everything becomes revealed, when the spiritual realm merges with the physical, there's going to be so much chaos, war, and drama that's going to happen. And it's happening now. There's like so much catastrophic, events that's happening now all around the world, especially here in the United States. Especially here. They're promoting it heavy here. They're promoting this gay agenda. You can't even you can't even go and confront, you can't even tell your kids, like, they're I'm just gonna get into the message here. So I researched what secret society is, and it says a secret society is a club or an organization whose activities, events, and inner functions or memberships are concealed. The society may or may not attempt to conceal its existence. The term usually excludes covert groups such as intelligence agencies or guerrillas warfare insurgencies that hide their activities and membership but remain in public presence. This is basically what they're doing. They're doing diabolical things behind closed doors. Things that the average person wouldn't really do or understand. And it's causing some type of negative poltergeist energy all around the planet. The frequency the frequency of the planet is weakening, which is, which is gonna cause so much more catastrophic events. There's so much built up pressure of, negative energy and frequency that's on the planet, and it's building up pressure. It's not good. It's not good energy. And it's once, I'm not sure how it's gonna happen, but I remember when I was younger, I used to have, I used to have dreams. And one of the dreams that I had was regarding the end of the world, how it was going to take place, what specifically, was going to happen, and how, certain people were going to die. Well, how basically we were going to go extinct. And one of them had something to do with the built up pressure up under the ground. The frequency of the planet is weakening, and it's kind of, relying on our energy, how balanced the planet is. That's what's keeping everything running right about now. And due to all of the portals they're opening, all of the secrets they've been keeping from us, due to how many people are just, sleepless, a sleepless soul. The planet is not at rest. It's not at rest. It's not at peace. Nobody is at peace right about now. Even the richest of the richest is not at peace. They are going through way much more shit than we're practically going through. It's because they're withholding so much secrets that they know what's going on that they can't talk about. And the people that do talk about it, these are the people they sacrifice and kill. These past couple of months, I've been having a major spiritual wake up call regarding certain individuals that are in my life, family and non family, that turned against me in the most negative and evilest way I couldn't have imagined. And It could be anybody. You never really know who practice occultism. I mean, it's nowadays it's a popular topic. Everybody, want to be somebody. But it's the system that's set in place for us to believe in. It is a fail lose situation. It's designed for us to fail. It's designed for us to give our power, our soul essence, to someone else, not back to the planet. We're giving it to someone else, like a extraterrestrial life force. I wouldn't even say extraterrestrial. These people are, I don't know where the fuck they came from. Maybe they're reptilians. I've been hearing a lot regarding these reptilians. I've seen a couple videos where I've seen, the celebrity eyes still transform into a lizard eye. Maybe they were bred with some type of animal, or they come from the reptilian race. But there is a lot of things that the United States of America, they're not telling us. And it has something to do with, our brain power and brain capabilities, which is why they're throwing so many distractions. They're killing people, they're killing the, world leaders, the one that have, influential uh who influence basically a wide audience of people that come out and speak and do the right things. They're promoting so much bad shit on the planet, it doesn't make any sense. I found this other video here, and it's regarding JFK, John F. Kennedy. He, they killed him for a reason. They knew he was malfunction. Well, I wouldn't say malfunctioning. The spells they were putting on him wasn't really working. He left us a lot of valuable information and clues about what they were trying to do with their new world order. And this was when he was president. And we've missed those signs and we've missed those signals. Now, generations later, everything that this man was saying is coming true. They're doing it now. They were doing it then, but it wasn't really, their plan wasn't really into full effect as it is now. And we're in big trouble, family. We're in big trouble and we're on the verge of going extinct. Let's watch this video. Okay, so it says here, for we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence on infiltrations instead of invasions, on subversions instead of elections, on intimidations instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which had constricted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Does that sound familiar? That sounds like the AI, intelligence system that's combining everything together to form whatever power or whatever they're trying to figure out. It's forming everything through social media, AI, witchcraft, sorcery. It's putting everything together all into one little, machine or person to form this new world order where everybody's under this spell and they could, control everybody's, third eye or control everybody's frequency. There's so much stuff they're hiding from us, and they're hiding it through these secret societies.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. No president should fear public scrutiny of his program, for from that scrutiny comes understanding, and from that understanding comes support or...
It says Bush, Putin, and China's president's photo taken at a secret Grand Lodge meeting. They are all in the same club, answering to the same Lord, pretending they are enemies because that keeps them in power. So they can introduce even tighter draconian measures in each of their respective countries to keep the swills down and ensure their breed stays on top. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? While they're stripping us of our soul essence, they are. I don't understand how people aren't, aroused by this. I mean, it upsets me because this is something that I'm going through. This is something that I'm fighting against, is these people that are in these secret societies that, do things behind closed doors and then, pretend they didn't do it. That that's called a narcissist. Now they want to blame it on someone else because they chose to, do things for money when clearly they didn't care about themselves. They didn't invest the time and dedication in themselves to try to figure this shit out. A lot of these people took the easy route. And the easy route is being a part of this big old lie illusion that was set in place for you to fail, for you to be stripped of everything, all your powers, all your gifts that you were naturally born with. You're going to be stripped from all that and basically be a pawn of their agenda. Whatever it is they're trying to accomplish, you're a pawn to their plan. You're going to be the one to manifest it and live it out. While they go, when everything turns bad, or when shit starts to fucking happen catastrophically, these motherfuckers are not going to be here. They're going to be somewhere in their little spaceships or somewhere underground in their bunkers. Because they done opened up so many portals. They done, stripped everybody from everything, messed up all of our natural resources, and we're gonna be the ones to sit here and live this out. Because we're not a part of this, we're not a part of their secret coven. We're not a part of their society. And even the ones that are a part of it, they still can't go. Which is why they're killing off so many people to this day. This is getting ridiculous and out of hand.
Or opposition, and both are necessary. I am not asking your newspapers to support an administration, but I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people. For I have complete confidence.
Look at this. Aliens on the freaking $1 bill. This is all hidden in plain sight. This is hidden in plain sight. I don't understand how you guys aren't hurt and mad about this. Like, they're literally playing in our faces and laughing at us. They're distracting us with so much stuff through our daily lives. We don't even pay attention and realize this shit. You were born here for free. Why the fuck do you have to pay for everything? Why are they colonizing every place on this planet? Why are they doing this? Why are they control freaks? Why do they have to be in control of everything? Why? And who gave them that power and authority? Who gave them that power and authority to lie and manipulate us the way that they did and still think they can hold their power, sit on their thrones? They know what's coming. They know that the chosen ones who are here to be a leader into the future, they know a shakeup is coming. They know a frequency battle is coming and they will lose. They know they're going to lose because what's done in the dark will come to light. There's nothing that can be hidden at this point. You got people that are realizing they have, psychic capabilities. There's a lot of us that have psychic capabilities and, we're empaths. They make you go through all these covert rituals just so you can get a glimpse of what's yours. And then you got all these sellouts, all these people that are selling out just for money, just to have some type of power and status when none of that means nothing. If anything catastrophically was to happen, none of that would mean nothing. All it's going to matter is your safety, the things that's around you, the people that are around you. That's all that's going to matter. Their system is not going to matter to anybody no more because your survival instincts are going to kick in. By then, these people are going to be long gone. You're not going to know where to find your presidents. You're not going to know where to find your city officials. All of these people are just going to magically disappear. We're going to realize it then. But now, why can't we see this now? Why are people so afraid? And to be honest, I think it's because they got us all under a spell. They have us all under a illusion to kind of not rebel against the system. To keep people filled with so much distractions, keep them busy they won't notice. Notice that we're mentally enslaved. They went from enslaving us physically to now enslaving us mentally. We've wasted years at their jobs, at their slave jobs or trade jobs. We've wasted years at their schools, reading their books, reading all of their lies, their scientific proven facts, which are all fake and lies. We've wasted all this time while they use our so-called tax money to build their agenda, to get their point across. And now you want to get mad? Now people want to start, waking up and going against whatever the fuck that they been knew. I used to I used to feel sorry for people. I used to try to keep hope. But for what? Once you know, you know. If you don't, you never will. You're so caught up and wrapped up around their fingers, you never will know because they will never tell you. These people are not going to come out and tell you what they've been doing behind closed doors. All of the magic, spells, freaking spirits they've been playing around with, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to come out. Oh, excuse me. They're not going to come out and tell you that you are their property. You're their seeds. The seeds they planted on you then grew and sprouted like a like a wildfire. And it's messing up the frequency of the planet. They're doing all this they're planting all this genetically modified seeds, plants in the ground. The food we're eating is genetically modified. They're messing with the waterways by spraying these chemtrails in the skies, trying to block out the frequency from the sun, which is being done on purpose. It's all done on purpose. But yet you still have people wanting to be a part of these secret societies, these occult, not realizing this is not, they are not in your best interest. They, if, if they have to kill everybody to get their fucking point across, they will and only leave their species here. Leave only their kind of people here. And majority will be dead. This is their goal. This is what their new world order is. If you don't become a part of their organization, they're going to kill you. Slowly but surely, they're going to kill everybody. least they're gonna try. They're gonna try. But you're gonna have that one person who was divinely sent here to open the gates of fucking hell. And oh, it's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a spiritual war. It already is a war. Which is why everything's being revealed. They have no choice but to come out and tell the fucking truth. Thanks to AI, thanks to AI, their own weapon is being turned against them. And of course, these they need a scapegoat. So now the narcissist, everybody's blaming somebody.
And the response and dedication of our citizens whenever they are fully informed. I not only could not stifle controversy among your readers, I welcome it. This administration intends to be candid about its errors. For as a wise man once said, an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We intend to accept full responsibility for our errors, and we expect you to point them out when we miss them. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive. That is why the Athenian lawmaker Solon decreed it a crime for any citizen to shrink from controversy. And that is why our press was protected by the First Amendment, the only business in America specifically protected by the Constitution, not primarily to amuse and entertain, not to emphasize the trivial and the sentimental, not to simply give the public what it wants.
Okay, let me go back to see what this said here. Okay. See, they got Tupac there. He was also a sellout. This is how they trick people. They give them all this money and then they go make them do things that they really don't want to do. They know it's against, nature to do those kind of things. Now they're trying to master how to make men have babies. That's gonna change the whole binary code of the planet. And it's gonna be a genderless baby. You're gonna have kids born with a vagina and a penis. What kind of shiznick shit is that? All because what? They're trying to make these gay males have babies to replace women? You will never be a woman. You won't ever be a woman, and a woman won't ever be a man. We are equally designed for a reason. Why are they trying to freaking experiment? Change world realities, change the frequency of every connected planet. Before that happens, oh, you better believe other life forces will come here. All the, all those flying, extraterrestrial UFO crafts that you see in the skies that goes way faster than their technology. They're already here. They've already been watching. There's nothing that can be hidden. Literally, there's nothing that can be hidden. The more they did try to hide, they just dug a deeper hole for themselves, trying to keep up with a lie. They're all liars. They are all liars. Don't forget that.
Protected by the Constitution, not primarily to amuse.
It says the saddest thing about this picture is that Harry is using the secret sign of the people that killed his mother. Wow, that's crazy. This is all part of the manipulation. They want this kind of things to be okay. It is most definitely not okay and it's not natural. It's not.
Use and entertain, not to emphasize the trivial and the sentimental, not to
Okay, so let's see.
simply give the
It says we want our shares of the taxpayers' free handouts. Should be enough for the wedding. Then we're gonna need a palace, and you're gonna have to folk out for our new kids. Sorry, nothing for the homeless. This year things are getting tight. This is them laughing in our faces. You guys don't see that. This is where all of your tax-paying money goes. This is why everybody here is broke. We're slaving our lives, we're slaving ourselves to a system just to still be broke and powerless while they take all of our power. I'm I'm so upset because the only way out of this mess is because they're not gonna come out and they're not gonna they're not gonna come out and tell people the truth, and they're not gonna step down from their power of position, their position of power. I mean, the only way out of this mess that they built up is war and extinction. We're gonna go extinct anyway because they have nuclear bombs on all four sides of the planet. They have nuclear reactors everywhere that's going to affect the inside of the planet. So technically, we're in the it's gonna happen either way it go. Either way it go, we're all mm, yeah. Either way it go, we're all gonna there's something that's gonna happen and it's gonna be catastrophic. I'm not gonna say everybody's gonna die because everybody's not gonna die. I honestly feel that there is a good race of people that has been watching us for some time now, and they see that not everybody on this planet is bad. They've heard some of our cries, they've heard some of our prayers, and there is people out there that there is other form of species, other form of life that will come and stand and join with us. They're just waiting for the right time. They're waiting for the right time for everything to be revealed, and it's coming. It's happening. It's happening now, which is why time is speeding up. Time is speeding up, and a lot more crazy shit is unfolding and happening around the world. A lot of people true colors is coming out now. People you wouldn't even think, would do some, crazy shit is doing stuff. People with true intentions and colors is coming out. And there's death, surrounding the whole planet. And before the planet, basically, self-destruct, it'll kill everything on the surface first. And to be honest, we're only a small little spectrum or a small little, source of, frequency versus all of the other, people that are here in different dimensions that they don't tell you about. We're like little small ants compared to the other life that's out there, that's watching us, that's connected with our DNA. They don't want you to figure this out. They don't want people to come become one within themselves. They rather you be a sellout to your own blood, to your own bloodline. Rather you be a sellout and switch on your own creator and work and be a slave for them. Funny, huh?
Public what it wants, but to inform, to arouse, to reflect, to state our dangers and our opportunities, to indicate our crises and our choices, to lead, mold, educate, and sometimes even anger public opinion. This means greater coverage and analysis of international news, for it is no longer far away and foreign, but close at hand and local. It means greater attention to improved understanding of the news, as well as improved transmission. And it means, finally, that government at all levels must meet its obligation to provide you with the fullest possible information outside the narrowest limits of national security. And so it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.
People still think that this whole thing is a conspiracy. That's how, far up in the illusion that people are, and so out of touch with reality. Family, they've been casting spells on us from left to right in everything that we do, everything that we come into contact with. Everything has been infiltrated. So many people that are signing up to be a part of their organization because they think that the dollar bill means something when it has actually no value. You can't, money has no value. It can't even absorb energy. And it doesn't, I don't understand. I mean, of course I stress, about money because you can't just You can't just live rent free. You can't just, go to the grocery store and, get everything that you need for your family. Everything required this paper bill. And so many people are so lost. They're so lost and so caught up in the system that they don't even realize and see what the fuck is going on. And I feel for those people, especially the ones that, are signing up to take this, this vaccine. Now they're coming up with all different kinds of strains of COVID. The people that, have caught COVID already and gotten the shot, they're catching it again. Now you got to get another vaccination. Now they're coming out with it. Just never ends with these people. It never fails and it never ends. The deception is real, and they know what the fuck is going to happen. They know. They're getting prepared and ready for it. It's because they know they fucked up. They know they messed up big time and they don't know how to undo what they did. They don't know how to do it. And at the rate that AI is learning information, they don't know how to control and stop it from learning. Whatever they're trying to figure out, they're going to figure it out. And when that happens, it's going to unleash a frequency on everybody's brain. And we're going to, because we're only using a small percentage of our brain. And once they figure out whatever it is, about creation or how everything was formed, or, they're trying to figure out some form of spirituality. Once they figure that out, it's going to unlock something on every living person's brain. Every species on this planet, it's going to unlock some type of gene or DNA. we're all we are all, going to become activated, and we're going to use all of our senses. Some people, you're going to start seeing them disappear, just, disappear out of thin air. And some people, you're going to start seeing them shapeshift. They're going to start, turning into different, they're going to start mutating. I'm going to put it in a proper word. They're going to mutate into something unimaginable. And it's because they've been putting so much genetically modified shit in our foods, in our waters. You have no choice. You have no fucking choice. It's because they're tampering with nature. They're tampering with life itself that placed them here. They're tampering with it, all because they think they can just go to a different planet after they done messed this one up. I don't see how many people aren't alarmed by this. I don't see how people haven't stopped voting at these elections. I don't see how people, just, came together and just revolt against the system. Because the system is set in place for you to fail and be a slave to your owners and your slave masters. The one that created your school books, created your religion, your Bible books, for you to believe in and you to give your power to. It's because they're your fathers. They're your founding fathers and you're their kids. You are their seed because we were all born into sin. It's up to you to come and tap into your gene, tap into your DNA, and come back one with the planet, your creator, your true creator, which is Mother Nature and all of the other planets and life forces that's out there. that came and formed together here. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them, turn against your own people, because they're going to stick together. They're not going to turn on their family. They're going to stick together. They've been sticking together for decades, which is how they get into power the way that they are now. While we're over here, we're falling apart. That they're easily manipulating everybody so they can stay in power, so they can trick us out of our own positions. But like I said, you have some people that were chosen to be here at the right time and right place to make sure that don't happen. It will be hell on earth here pretty damn soon. Pretty soon. Because everything's being revealed. At the rate of AI learning, everything is being revealed. Time is speeding up. Babies are born smarter. People are realizing their spiritual gifts and capabilities. People are meditating and becoming one with the planet. There's so many good things that are happening, and there's so many bad things that are happening that is coming against us. That was purposely done for us to be taken out of our position of power, because they know they're going to lose in the end. They know that their governmental system have failed, and it's on the verge of collapsing. And all of the people that were enforcing their agenda, they're just as guilty, because you know right from wrong. You know when something's wrong, but these people got fear in their heart, all because of what? What? You're gonna die anyway. We're gonna die anyway. There shouldn't be anything you're scared of. There should be no fear in your heart. Our ancestors already went through it for us. There's so many people that have died for us to get to the point of where we are. Don't forget that. Don't get caught up in the streets. Don't get caught up in their system, their matriarchal system. Don't get caught up in it, because it's set for you to sail. I mean, to sail is made for you to fail and to give away all of your soul essence. They've mastered astrology. They're masterful beings, and they're outsmarting some of us. Stay woke and stay vigilant, family. I love you.